iRacing League's Full Speed Fridays presented by GMS 3D. We got the threat level midnight broadcast up for these guys. We got 20 drivers here tonight. Here at Talladega Super Speedway for 75 laps. 75 laps have already been completed. We'll catch you guys up. Keith Fonseca was your pole sitter tonight. We've already had one caution, but we're back at it. Wally Babb is your race leader. Keith Fonseca's running in second with his teammate behind him, Matthew Wheeler. Cam Barnes is right behind him, as well as Kevin Bernheimer and Ryan Johnson there. Bernheimer in the 28. Here comes the 84 of Cam Barnes, taking over that third position. Cam Barnes and Ryan Johnson out front. Got Corey Stahl and Jeffrey Radke right behind them. They're going head-to-head tonight for that butt kicker bracket challenge. They're head-to-head tonight. Wally Babb, so you got threat level midnight, third, fourth, and fifth. Like I said, I apologize. I apologize that we weren't able to bring you this race live from the beginning, but we got it going now. The program that I use is called Streamlabs, and I was trying everything to get it fixed. I finally logged out of it, logged back in it, and it started working again. That's all I did. Kind of the old-fashioned unplug it and plug it back in. Oh, we got a driver in the wall. Timothy Cook, the 24, into the wall. Made a little contact. Earlier tonight, Michael Gitchell made contact. He seems to be content riding back here with DJ Trout. Got a few drivers that have used fast repairs. Richard Crane, Joe Turkle, and Sammy Harrell have all used fast repairs. Back up front, got the 84 of Cam Barnes. They're running that Dale Earnhardt Jr. line. Yeah, hello there, Johnny Williams. Yes, good luck, threat level midnight. We're going to be having our stage break here at lap 35. There goes Brian Johnson to the point, getting around his teammate of Cam Barnes. Corey Stahl and Wally Babb, third and fourth with Jeffrey Radke. Got Joshua McKinney and Joel Brewer right in front of this group. They both just pitted, as well as Sammy Harrell. Got some drivers going head-to-head tonight in the butt kicker bracket challenge. We talked about Jeffrey Radke and Corey Stahl going head-to-head. We also have a few others going head-to-head tonight. Joe Turkel and Patrick Anderson being a group. Winner takes all. Michael Gitchell and Ryan Johnson are also tied. They're going head-to-head tonight in the butt kicker bracket challenge. Joshua McKinney and Dalton McKinney are going head-to-head, but Dalton McKinney is not here tonight, so that will give that head-to-head bracket to Joshua McKinney. He will advance to the next round. Drivers that have already advanced are Keith Fonseca, Josh McKinney, like we just talked about, Kevin Bernheimer, Jeffrey Ramsdell has advanced. Myself has advanced. Yes, thank you, Threat Level Midnight. Thank you for supporting us. Wanted to get this broadcast going for the drivers. They deserve it. Sammy Harrell, they're being overtaken by the lead lap drivers. Back up front, you got the 61 of Keith Fonseca and the number 60 of Matthew Wheeler. Kevin Bernheimer and Bo Ross, teammates there, third and fourth. Threat Level Midnight drivers of Corey Stahl and Jeffrey Radke are sitting there 8th and 9th and 10th. Sammy Harrell trying to work his way towards the front. Wanting to get back on that lead lap. We got some drivers that have just pitted. I do believe we have a few that are going to need to pit shortly. Here comes Patrick Anderson. He's got to run on that inside with Sammy Harrell, trying to move him to the front. They're needing some dance partners. Looks like Joe Brewer and Michael Dow have joined that inside lane. We knew at Daytona that these guys ran that outside, was able to keep that momentum going. We got some drivers battling for the cutoff. Pull up our points here in a little bit under our stage break. know Corey Stahl, Matthew Wheeler, Joe Turkle, and Josh McKinney all need good runs tonight. Joshua McKinney has to have a great run tonight. Here comes Sammy Harrell trying to drive that inside lane forward. Not getting a lot of help. Got a 10-car breakaway. Then Richard Crane running 11th. Richard Crane has Joe Turco hot on his tail. They're trying to stick with his lead pack. Sammy Harrell knows that he does have the stage break coming up, that he could get the lucky dog there. Are these guys going to be able to make it to the stage break? Whoa, the 60 of Matthew Wheeler. Caution is out.
We're under caution. Pits are closed.
Caution is out. We'll go back here in a second, find out what happened. Don't want to do that. Back a little too far, but it looks like the 60 was involved here. Comes down, is not clear of the 47. And then they just start wrecking behind him.
Leader's pitting now.
They're hitting pit lane. Bo Ross misses his pit box. First one out looks like Kevin Bernheimer hits the track first. Here comes Keith Fonseca, Patrick Anderson, Michael Gitchell, Timothy Cook, Bo Ross, Joe Brewer, and the rest. Kevin Bernheimer beats everybody off pit lane. Quick pit stop for him. He might have just taken right side tires for that time. We said we'd go ahead and show you the points. We're going to bring them up. Let me get rid of this. Maybe make it a little bit easier. There you go. You got Ryan Johnson, your points leader. Luke Smith, Jeff Radke. Luke Smith is not here. He's only 19 points to the good. And that's not going to be good enough. If you're not here, you're going to lose some points. So that means Luke Smith might be out of the playoffs. Jeff Radke, DJ Trout are pretty decent up there. But Keith Fonseca, Kevin Bernheimer, Patrick Anderson, and Jeff Ramsdale are they're going to have to have decent nights because Corey Stahl and Matthew Wheeler are right there. They could both make it in. They're only Corey Stahl's only 3 points behind Jeff Ramsdale. They're right now running 12th and 14th on the track. So still a long way to go.
Pace car's in this lap.
Lights are off on the pace car, so we'll get rid of this graphic. We might pull it up later if we need to. Like we mentioned earlier, we got the butt kicker bracket challenge. Patrick Anderson is going head-to-head with Joe Turkel. Patrick Anderson in third, Joe Turkel in ninth. Winner advances. Also, Michael Gitchell is going head-to-head with Ryan Johnson. Ryan Johnson is in 12th. Gitchell is in 17th. And teammates going against each other of Corey Stahl and Jeff Radke, currently 15th and 16th on the track. Kevin Bernheimer elected to take that outside lane. Gives Michael Dowell, good run for Michael Dowell, currently sitting second. And the number 10, White Castle. That's making me hungry. We don't have a White Castle. We have a White Castle about a half hour north of us, so we don't eat White Castle that often. And it's really not a restaurant that you're going to drive a half hour to. Notice that the green flag will be waved going into turn one. It's quite different of a track. It's not in the middle of the front straightaway in the tri-oval.
Green, let's go.
Green flag is out. Matthew Wheeler having some issues. We'll go back and check out what happened to Matthew Wheeler. Oh, maybe we didn't go back far enough. There we go. We'll go back here. Oh, Wheeler and TJ Trout get into the wall. Wheeler's into the wall there. That's what got him off pace. Back up front, Kevin Bernheimer and Thomas Myers leading the show. World Domination Racing there. First and second. Richard Crane, good run for Richard Crane and Michael Gitchell, third and fourth. Oh, Gitchell is one lap down. He's the lucky dog currently. Wally Babb is running fourth, and Keith Fonseca, your top five. There's, as we see, Matthew Wheeler currently, he's got some damage. Just trying to limit back to pit lane. He has already used a fast repair, so it's going to be a tough break for Matthew Wheeler. Corey Stahl here, seventh. This is the second group right now. Looks like they're content to just ride. But they are too wide, so they're going to lose ground to these guys. Your top six, nose to tail. Tough break for Matthew Wheeler because he had an opportunity to get into the next round, but that's going to kill his chances tonight. These guys are side by side. They're not single file. They should try to be working on getting single file here. That front group is 1.7 or 1.8 seconds ahead of them now. Now they're three wide. Cam Barnes right up the middle. He shot the middle there on Michael Dow and Josh McKinney. This group is now starting to close that gap a little bit. They just closed down to less than a second and a half. Now they got Cam Barnes out front. Cam Barnes is being pushed by Ryan Johnson. They got it to with about a second, a little over a second gap now, so they're starting to close in on that lead group now once they started getting single file. Josh McKinney blinking there. Josh McKinney just fell off the face of the earth. They're starting to get a little bit crazy up front. 3 wide. Wally Babb, Michael Gitchell, and Patrick Anderson. That second group is starting to catch these guys. They are there.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 92 Fahrenheit.
.43 laps of the 75 completed. We are 3 wide now. This is a battle for third. Cam Barnes, Wally Babb, Richard Crane. That outside lane has momentum. That inside lane seems to be jockeying around quite a bit. It must be harder to get to the rear bumper on that inside lane. That front 2 drivers on that outside lane are able to keep the bumper to bumper easier and have less side to side movement between the cars, less turbulence between that line. We know Thomas Myers, they call it Thomas Dega. He's one of the better drivers here at Talladega. Oh, and Ramsdale and Brewer a little sideways there in the back of the 97. Anderson and Crane trying to march that inside lane forward. Here comes Crane, the 36. CJ Angel in the chat room for Ryan Johnson. Here comes Richard Crane, that inside lane leading the big push by the 99. That outside lane's not going anywhere. DJ Trout, he's a lap down. He's getting ready to go a second lap down. Stays high. We'll see how this pans out for these guys. Back up front, Kevin Bernheimer. It's got Thomas Myers back behind him, but they're not linked up. Right now, Richard Crane's leading the inside lane. He's got Patrick Anderson and Ryan Johnson right there on his heels. But Kevin Bernheimer leads that lap. I believe that they could make it from here, so we could start to see green flag pit stops any moment now, any lap. It might not be good to pit now, so I don't think we're going to see it right now, but we could see drivers pitting, playing some strategy. I know that threat level last night they played a little bit different strategy. I don't think that there's enough of them tonight to do that same strategy, though. They're a great team, but there's strength in numbers at these drafting tracks. Michael Gitchell and Sammy Harrell. Michael Gitchell in the 48, Sammy Harrell in the 47. They are racing for the Lucky Dog currently. Red car of Michael Gitchell. Sammy Harrell right there in the 47, the purple car. Those two drivers are racing for the Lucky Dog. See that inside lane starting to build up. We could be seeing pit stops here soon. Everybody's dropping down. That hasn't happened all race. It's been that outside lane. Everybody's dropped down to the inside. Must be preparing for the inevitable pit stops. Thomas Myers is trying to get down. Matthew Wheeler's out there. He is currently 13 laps down in 20th position. He's trying to salvage his playoff chances. He's needing a miracle. Caution is out. What happened?
Pace car is out. Pits are closed.
Looks like the 60 was involved again. Hard right. Tough luck for Jeff Radke there. There's your race leader, Richard Crane. These guys will all be hitting pit lane here. Michael Gitchell, he will be your lucky dog.
The leader is pitting now.
It looks like Michael Dowell just pitted, so he will also stay out to potentially get a wave around. The race off pit lane. Wally Babb leads him off. Corey Stahl, Kevin Bernheimer, Bo Ross, Josh McKinney. Top 5 off pit lane. See if we can't bring up Wally Babb. Hey Wally, you got a copy?
I do. How you doing, sir?
Hey, how's it going, man? You got that race lead there off the pit lane. Good pit stop.
Well, thank you. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Hey, you got your teammates, Jeff Radke and Corey Stahl. Corey Stahl's right behind you right now, but they're going head-to-head in this butt kicker bracket challenge. What do you think about that?
I know that's what's going through my head right now. And then in a way, I feel like I owe Ryan one from last night.
Yeah.
So I guess like whoever's right here with me or wherever I'm at, if I can help.
Yeah.
I think that's who I'm going for.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and hopefully I'm talking to you later on tonight.
Hey, don't count me out though. You know, they might not be nobody around to help out.
Well, you got a lot of friends out there, so I'm sure you'll get some help by somebody.
Well, I'm gonna do all I can to help them. You know that they're after this thing, not me.
All right, man. Well, good luck, and we'll talk to you later.
Thank you.
All right, that was Wally Babb, your race leader. Let's see if we can't talk to somebody else. Hey, Patrick Anderson, you got a copy?
Okay,
Yeah.
All right, man. You're going head-to-head with Joe Turkle tonight for this butt kicker bracket challenge. You got anything for him?
Oh yeah. I mean, people say he's the hottest thing right now. Coming up and through us, but I think I got something for him, and if he comes near me, I'll put him in the wall.
Well, all right, man. Well, good luck. I know you guys are getting ready to go green. I just wanted to bring you up here and chat with you real fast.
Yeah, I was doing my best. What's that? From Days of Thunder, Russ Wheeler. When he was talking about putting Cole Trickle in the wall.
Yeah. All right, there you go. All right, man. Well, good luck, and hopefully we're talking to you here in a few minutes.
Yeah, hopefully. I need it.
All right, good luck.
Thanks.
That's Patrick Anderson, and I gotta move him back into his team.
Yeah, I'm still with you, Dave.
Yeah, I know. I'm having technical difficulties tonight. There's Joe Turkle. We also have Michael Getchell, who's back on the lead lap. He's going head-to-head against Ryan Johnson. Ryan Johnson currently 7th. Those are our 3 matchups to keep an eye on tonight. Also, Corey Stahl is coming into tonight. He was 3 positions behind Jeffrey Ramsdell for a playoff position. So Corey Stahl's got to finish 3 spots higher than Jeff, or 6 spots higher than. Actually, no. I think he might make it in over Luke Smith, depending on how he finishes.
Green flag, we're racing.
Green flag is out. Teammates on that front row, Corey Stahl and Wally Babb. Then you got teammates on the second row, World Domination Racing drivers of Kevin Bernheimer and Thomas Myers and Josh McKinney. All 3 of them are World Domination drivers. Big bump by the 28 on the 98. Oh, 3 wide. Oh, big wreck. Check that out again. Looks like the 98 went for a ride. The Bernheimer gets into Wally Babb, who we just had on here. Corey Stahl, your leader. Current leading, Corey Stahl and Bo Ross. Here comes Patrick Anderson, bringing the 51 of Josh McKinney right behind him. Three wide back here. Kevin Bernheimer, Joe Turkel, and Corey Stahl falling to the back. That inside lane's gotten hooked up. Earlier, the outside lane had the momentum. Now the inside lane does. Ryan Johnson to the point. We've said that before. He's got Cam Barnes on his tail. There's Wally Babb. Up front. A Bernheimer hard into the wall. That outside lane starting to form up with Ryan Johnson, Cam Barnes, Joe Turkel. Here comes Jeff Radke. Haven't said his name a lot tonight. Normally he's all over. He's all over that lead. Ryan Johnson leading. The guy he's going head-to-head against is in 10th. Michael Gitchell back here in this swarm of drivers. You got Joe Turkel. He's moved up to 3rd. We just talked as the guy he's going up against, Patrick Anderson. And Jeff Radke and Corey Stahl, they're right here. Corey Stahl in the sucker hole right there in the middle. He's found a hole right there in front of Michael Gitchell. Drops it inside. Jeff Radke's trying to get something going on that inside lane. Currently hasn't had much luck. McKinney. Threat level Midnight's got the wrong McKinney down there. Jeff Radke, Corey Stahl. They normally work with Dalton, the Professor McKinney. But they accidentally adopted a new McKinney tonight. Here comes Jeff Radke. They got that inside lane moving, the Charger to the front. Patrick Anderson's trying to get that 3rd groove going. Corey Stahl hops out. He hops out in front of Ryan Johnson. Here comes Michael Gitchell. He moves to the point. He's trying to stay in front of Ryan Johnson for that butt kicker. Oh! And there it is. The big one. Let's go back and see what happened. It looks like a bad bump draft.
Under caution, pits are closed.
Looks like Patrick Anderson and Joe Turkel were both involved. Joe Turkel already used a fast repair. It's going to change the game here. There's your race leader of Jeff Radke. Patrick Anderson and Joe Turkel both involved. They're going head to head against each other. Looks like Joe Turkel is not doing so bad. He's got a pretty clean nose. Patrick Anderson's got some damage on that left front. A little separation, but he does have a fast repair. I'm sure he will use it this time.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 88 Fahrenheit.
There's some drivers taking advantage of this.
Lead car's pitting.
April Orth in the chat, rooting on Tiny Horse. Michael Gitchell, he was involved, but he is staying out. Must feel like he doesn't have much damage. Yeah, he doesn't look like he has too much damage there, so he might be all right. Take a moment and think. Michael Gitchell, GMS 3D, sponsor of tonight's series. Matthew Wheeler is out. And he says it hurts. Yeah. Yeah, he had a chance of advancing into the playoffs tonight, but bad luck on the race that matters. I'm sure we'll see Matthew next week at Iowa. See if we can't bring somebody up here. Hey, how's it going, Josh McKinney? You got a copy?
I do. How are you, Dave?
Hey, man, we got you up here in the booth. It looks like you were an adopted threat level midnight tonight because you're surrounded by a couple threat level drivers. You're the adopted McKinney driver.
I'd like to call myself threat level daylight. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. There you go. Well, they thought they had the right McKinney, but they picked up the wrong McKinney on the way to the track.
Hey, that's right.
All right, man. What do you got for these guys tonight? How's the car feeling?
The car feels great. I think if I can gain a friend or two here in the last 5 or 6 laps here, I can make something happen. Highline's gonna be where it's at, though. You know.
Yeah. Well, the strength in numbers, man.
Yes, sir. Hey, enjoy the race.
All
It'll
right.
be fun.
All right, man. Good luck.
Thank you.
That was Josh McKinney. Put him back with his teammates. That'd have been funny. I could have put him in the Discord channel. I could have put him with the threat level guys. That would have been funny, but it would have been wrong. All right, lights are off. We're going to go green this time by. 5 laps to go, as you can see. The races to watch. Patrick Anderson and Joe Turkel. Michael Gitchell and Ryan Johnson. Jeffrey Radke and Corey Stahl. Those are the guys going head-to-head tonight in our bracket. Looking to advance next week at Iowa. as we might have thought. Jeff Radke takes that inside lane with his teammate right behind him. Timothy Cook is on the heels of Josh McKinney. Pace car is off. Be 4 laps to go when we get to the line.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. Threat level, guys, maybe a little bit too good of a jump on that restart. Here comes that outside lane. Timothy Cook, Josh McKinney, Michael Gitchell. Also the 77. Oh, looks like we got a wreck. Richard Crane involved. No caution is out. Here comes Radke and Stahl. I'm going to check on some of our other matchups real fast. There's Patrick Anderson and Joe Turkel right behind him. Joe Turkel's got a little bit of a run. Looks like Anderson might have some damage. Anderson with damage. 3 laps to go. Check on Michael Gitchell. Michael Gitchell up here. Ryan Johnson out with some damage, so he might not advance. Here's the pack. Here comes Jeff Ramsdale to the point with Cam Barnes on his heels. Inside lane has more numbers. Here comes Radke. The Jeff and Jeff show. They're only missing Jeff Vickery. Bernheimer and Myers are hooked up there on that inside lane. And McKinney. Those are 3 teammates. Back up front. Who's going to make this move on this last lap? Here comes Cam Barnes. There goes Kevin Bernheimer, Thomas Myers. The teammates, 1, 2, 3 there on that outside lane. McKinney also along with them. The 3 and the 33. Here comes Cam Barnes, though, trying to make something happen with these teammates. Cam Barnes is up there. Oh, McKinney and Cook. Oh, and Corey Stahl and Gitchell get into each other. Coming to the line. Who's going to win this one? Kevin Bernheimer, Thomas Myers, Cam Barnes, 1, 2, 3. What a drive. Looks like there was a lot of bad drafts there on the last lap. Looks like Jeff Radke did beat Corey Stahl. Michael Gitchell barely beating Ryan Johnson by 1 position. And Joe Turkel beating Patrick Anderson head-to-head. But Kevin Bernheimer, your race winner over Thomas Myers, Thomas Dega, and Cam Barnes. Timothy Cook in the chat, number 24. Good run by Cook. He finished 4th. See if we can get some of these drivers up here in the chat. They're doing celebration donuts. Joe Turkle beat Patrick Anderson in the bracket challenge. They were talking trash earlier today. Kevin Bernheimer, your race winner. You got a copy, Kevin.
I'm here. What's up, buddy?
Man, what a race for you.
Yes, hectic.
Yeah, so describe the last few laps there, though.
Yeah, I got Thomas and Josh there lined up with me a little bit and just held on there after that restart when they wrecked there. That caution saved me because Wally Babb wrecked me on purpose there coming down the backstretch, and I got a bunch of damage and couldn't keep up, so I had to get my fast repair and some fresh tires there on that caution. So thanks, Wally, for being a jerk and wrecking me and getting me the fast repair and the win. So it worked out nicely.
All right, man. Well, you got anything for Iowa next week? And that now this is their second win of the season. You can do it on road courses and ovals.
Yeah, hopefully. I got the road course and the super speedway. I just need to add a short track in there, I guess. So we'll see what we can pull off at Iowa. It's not one of my greatest tracks, but it was designed by Rusty Wallace, so it can't be that bad.
Yeah, there you go. Well, you're going to have a EOL next week for winning this race, but that'd be an EOL you'll gladly have, huh?
Yeah, I'll take that for sure.
All right, man. Well, congratulations, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thanks. I got to thank Thomas there for pushing me up there to the front there on that last lap. He worked it good, so I appreciate it.
All right, sounds good. That was Kevin, and let's see if we can move him down. And there we go. There's Kevin, and we'll bring in Bo Ross, Thomas Myers. They call him Thomas Dega.
I got you, Dave.
All right, yeah. So, man, you were. It seemed like whoever you were pushing, they were going to the front tonight.
Yeah, I don't really know how to explain that. I guess I finally figured out how to push in this car. It was a bit weird, though, finding out that top line was working much better than the bottom.
Yeah, that's how it was working tonight. The one thing you needed, though, is to clone yourself so you could push yourself to the win.
I mean, guess you could call me a super speedway ringer. I just come out for the big races, you know?
There you go. All right, man. So describe your last few laps there. I know that you were pushing Kevin there quite a bit. You guys have a plan coming into that with Jeff Radke and Corey Stahl were leading there, though.
Yeah, when we took the final restart there, we didn't know we were going to end up near each other. I went out on a whim and was like, well, if I could jump up there and pick up McKenny, maybe I can keep him up there with me. And then I ended up in the back, and then the next thing I know, I got Kevin in front of me. I've got McKenny behind me, and I'm like, we're going to make this work. And then Kevin's like, why do they keep checking up when they hit the backstretch? I said, I don't know, but the next time they check up, let's go. And door open, window open, whatever you want to call it, and we went.
Yeah. All right, man. You got anybody you'd like to thank?
Always got to thank the wife, thank my kids for behaving tonight while Dad ran his race. Got to thank all the admins and everybody else that's been involved with the league to keep it going all season since I've had a lot of chaos going on, haven't really been able to help too much.
Yeah. Well, you're a pleasure to have, and look forward to seeing you again next time.
Can't wait.
All right, that was Thomas Myers, Bo Ross, and we're going to try to bring in one other driver. We got Joe Turkle with us. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you. How you doing?
Good. On that, describe them last few laps. You know, you had to beat Patrick Anderson in the that bug kicker bracket challenge, your head-to-head matchup tonight. How were you feeling there? I think that you guys were both involved into an accident there late.
Yeah, we were just discussing that. Looks like the 61 spun the 36 and caused a massive checkup. And I got in the back of Patrick, and then just both of our cars were junk after that.
Yeah,
but I managed to get around him there at the end.
yeah. So you were able to advance into the next round of this challenge. I know he was looking forward to moving on, but he got eliminated in the first round. How sweet does that feel?
It's a little bitter. The race yesterday, is what it is. But yeah, we were just discussing it. He's fine with it. I'm not really happy with the outcome, but I'm moving on. So I guess that's all that matters.
Yeah. Yep. All right, man. Well, congratulations. And I don't know who your matchup will be. Oh, I think we might be matched up against each other.
We will. It'll be you and me.
Oh shoot! All right, gonna have to bring my A game. I've been bringing my D game all year, so now I gotta bring my A game.
Well, you only have to match a C game, so.
All right, man. Well, we'll see you later on.
All right, thanks, Dave.
Yep, and that was Joe Turkle. And so we'll go over our results. Kevin Bernheimer, your race winner. Bo Ross coming home second. Cam Barnes third. Timothy Cook fourth. And Josh McKinney, your top five. Sixth, Jeffrey Radke. Seventh was Jeffrey Ramsdell. Keith Fonseca brought it home eighth. Michael Dow ninth. Joe Turkle, who we just talked to, finished 10th. 11th, Corey Stahl. Michael Gitchell brings it home 12th. Ryan Johnson 13th. Patrick Anderson of Anderson only 14th. Joel Brewer 15th. Sammy Harrell brings it home 16th. 17th was DJ Trout. 18th, Wally Babb. Richard Crane finished 19th. And Matthew Wheeler 20th. I don't know if I'll be able to broadcast next week's race. I will let everybody know this week. I think that my daughter might have a softball game or something, but I'll let everybody know